Very.
My finger!
It broke.
It broke! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Steph and I make videos all about the film, acting, and entertainment industries. And today I'm really excited about our video. We actually have a special guest. I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is De'Angela.
De'Angela and I actually met working together here in Atlanta, and she's done some extra work, I've done some extra work, so we're going to do something a little different today for Halloween. We're going to be making fake fingers. I don't know if you can see, I'll show you some close-ups obviously, but we're gonna be making fake fingers. These can be used for film. These can also be used for your next Halloween party. So we're also gonna be talking about some of our experiences on the sets that we've been on and some of the things that we've seen, and maybe give you guys some advice if you're looking to enter the world of being an extra and being on a movie set. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned until the end of the video. Ready? Let's do this. It's okay. Okay, so let's go over some of the tools that are required to make fake fingers. So the first thing you want to do is get some really cheap brushes. And when I say cheap, I mean like dollar store cheap. You don't want to spend money on these brushes because you're probably going to ruin these brushes. You also want to get cotton balls. Again, dollar store. A lot of this stuff can be found at the dollar store. You really don't need to spend a lot of money on this stuff. You can still make like authentic looking fingers at like a really low cost. So this is technically like a bruise wheel. I'll go ahead and unbox it really quick. So this is going to be used when we're making like obviously the bruising markings or any type of like injury markings on the fingers. This is coagulated blood gel, so this is going to be what we use to sort of seal off the end of the fingers. It's really sticky, it's really goopy, and it's like a darker blood, so I'll go ahead and really quickly unbox this. I haven't opened it yet. Ooh, all right. So that's some coagulated blood gel in there. Okay, so this I'm really excited about, liquid latex. Again, we're back to the brand Marin. I used this in my how to make fake blood video, not the liquid latex, but it was Marin brand coagulated blood gel. And that brings me to foundation. So obviously light flesh is not everyone's skin color. We're not all the same skin color in the world. So I also have a slightly darker color so we can give some variety and some diversity to our severed fingers. Okay, so I also have some stipple sponge, and I gave each of us two little sponge wedges. And then finally at the end, you don't necessarily need this step, but this is a step that really adds to the authenticity for me, is to add a fake nail and then add polish to that nail. So yeah, that's pretty much all the tools that you need to make fake fingers. It's really not hard, it's really not expensive, and we're gonna show you just how easy it is right now. So yeah, you really want to start out thin. You don't want it to be too goopy. You want to get a nice even coat. And while I'm doing this, I'll let you start, and why don't you tell us about the very first set you've ever been on? Like, what was the first set you were on and like an experience you had on that set?
I believe it was Ride Along 2 when they were filming it.
Ride Along 2,
yeah,
okay.
Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Yes.
They filmed it right at the Capitol. I mean, it was long hours, an overnight shoot. So we got out at like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was very long hours. When you're on set like that, it can be very long hours. So, and it also can get sometimes very boring. You might want to bring a book or something, magazine, something to keep you occupied.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah.
No, I agree there. Like, I've been on 2 professional sets in Atlanta. I've only been here for 2 years, and one of those years was, 2020, obviously. So we didn't really get to do much work that year, but the year before it, we, oh gosh, 3 years. We moved here, and yeah, in 2019. See, 2020 like doesn't exist in my brain. It's like, oh my gosh, time. It stole our time. But yeah, anyway, so I haven't been here nearly as long as you, and everything shut down before I really got to get going. But I've been on the Ron Howard set, Hillbilly Elegy, as well as the, in my opinion, terrible movie, After We Collided. For those of you who don't know, to be an extra, you do have to like sign up it's different than a regular agency. So when you're an actor and you're looking for work and you have an agent, typically you have to like prove yourself to that agent. Like you can't just go to the agency and like say, sign up and say, I want to be an actor. But that is kind of how it goes when you're trying to be an extra. They really want everyone. They want all types of people, and you don't have to have any background in the film industry to be an extra at all, honestly. So here's a question. Have you ever had any experiences at all, good or bad, with a celebrity on set? Because now, here's a quick disclaimer. When you're on a set as an extra, they're very adamant that you are not to approach them, you're not to talk to them. Now, if they speak to you, you're not supposed to like give them the silent treatment and be weird about it. Obviously, you can engage with them if they engage with you, but you're really not supposed to engage with the talent. So, have you had anything like that?
I have had a talent speak to me. I actually hold a conversation with me. I was on the set of Games People Play.
Okay.
That comes on BET. It was the second season, and I was a stand-in for Lauren London.
Oh, stand-in.
So I was a stand-in, which the new show's actually coming out on the 19th. So the show's coming out on the 19th. But Jackie Long, which is he's an actor on there, he had a conversation. He asked me a few questions, but yeah, it was a good experience to be on the set of Games People Play.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what yours is gonna look like.
I know, right? It's all gooey.
Yeah, but you know what? It's fine, because even if your finger doesn't come out perfectly smooth, it's supposed to be a dead, severed finger. So if your fingers, if it looks like mangy, then maybe we make it like it was chewed up by a dog. A dog tore off someone's finger and it's got bite marks or something.
Yeah.
So like you can always make it work, even if it's not the prettiest dead finger you've ever seen.
Can you imagine? Oh, she has such a beautiful finger.
I know. So we have our fingers, and they're feeling pretty thick. So yeah, as you can see, you can kind of start to work the edges down around the bottom of the finger, and you just want to kind of stretch it out and lift that latex away from your skin without tearing it. And then once you get the base a little stretched out, that's when you can start to curl it. So what we're doing is we're just turning our finger inside out. And you want to be careful because it's latex. Yep, and it's sticky.
Yeah. Very.
Ah, my finger!
It broke.
It broke! All right.
Got it. Oh, it's like smashed up!
Am I missing a step?
Maybe you just gotta pull it apart. I'm pulling mine up. It's coming apart.
Is it?
Yeah. Just gotta be gentle with it.
No, I'm sitting here wondering, like, should we have done talcum powder? I wonder. I don't remember doing talcum powder.
Look how small it is. It's a baby finger.
Oh my goodness. That looks so disturbing. These aren't as pretty as those, so I think I don't know what step I did wrong. So yeah, I don't keep that in mind. I don't know if we should have like powdered our fingers before we started, but maybe think about introducing talcum powder, baby powder, like, just to keep it from sticking, because latex is sticky. All right, so we're gonna whip out our cotton balls, and I think that we each need at least 2, if not 3. We can start with 2, and you don't want to put them in just like the cotton ball. You wanna sort of stretch it out and sort of like thin it out and not necessarily make it so lumpy. It's fine if it rips. And then when you're ready, you want to work it in. And again, if we need to use the end of the paintbrush, we can. So even though I worked on Hillbilly Elegy, which is starring Glenn Close and Amy Adams, unfortunately I didn't get to meet either of them because they were part of a different unit, but I did get to meet Ron Howard. That was so epic, and I was really careful. I never spoke to him, but there were 2 different moments where we made eye contact, and one of them he actually spoke to me and he gave me direction. One of the PAs put me in the room at the end, like the last scene of Hillbilly Elegy, and I don't think this is any spoilers for the movie, honestly, but the lead character, he is sitting on a couch and I'm sitting perpendicular to him. And so in the shot, this character is supposed to lean into frame, right? Well, I am the frame he leans into. So the camera's literally on me. And yeah, and Ron Howard walked up and not just to a group of us, to me individually, looked me in the eye and gave me direction and told me exactly what he wanted me to do in that scene. And I did it and it was awesome. And yeah, like that right there solidified that like this is what I'm meant to do.
That's how I felt when I was just standing for Lauren on like the camera. I could like turn over like this and the camera was like right.
Yes. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Same with the cap, just so everybody can see what we're doing. And all we're doing here is filling in the end. We just want to cover up all of that cotton so that it is just more flesh color at the bottom, and then obviously we'll add the coagulated blood gel and all of that jazz to it as well.
Okay. Make it look more realistic.
Yes. Oh, it's coming out!
Yay, glue!
All right, third glue attempt. Okay. So weird.
It is weird.
It almost feels like are we in like nail school?
No, I was like, it's the first time I ever done something.
I already messed mine up, but it's fine. I can't even do it on a fake finger. Pull out our blood gel. All the products I'll link down below in the description bar. Ooh. It's kind of the consistency of jelly, a little bit. And so what you want to do is you just want to get it onto the end of your finger and really dig it around in there on that end.
It looks so real.
I look at that, look at that. And now obviously I'm gonna go around on the edges and we're gonna get those edges going, really splatter it up. I love fake blood. If you've watched my fake blood video, you know that. So good. Oh, so does that.
Yeah.
No, and like that looks good because it looks like fleshy and meaty. Like it really does look like it was chewed up. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
That's gruesome. That is gruesome. I love it. It's perfect for Halloween. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching and joining us. We had a blast, not just making these fingers, but also kind of giving you a little bit of insight into the world of background work and the world of acting, not just in Atlanta, but in Hollywood as well. Before we go, I would love for you to share any way that my audience can find you and follow you and support you moving forward.
Instagram, my name is De'Angela B on there, and then I do have Facebook, De'Angela Burress, and then I don't really post much on my TikTok, but I do have a TikTok, and I believe it's just my name, De'Angela Burress, on there.
Nice. So check her out, follow her, make sure we support her, and who knows, maybe she'll make another appearance on the channel again in the future.
Thank you for having me, Stephanie.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye guys.